Let's play Redactle number 676 on Sunday, February 11th. Ooh, difficulty seems to be right down the middle. 5 letters, and it is a 6-5 and 4-5-6 by 3-5 something on a, which can be something or something, something using 6 to something or something into the 8-4's 4. Wow, that is very complicated. The 7-7 is a 5 of 3, which 8 2-3 6 by, I think that must be 2 number ranges about the size of a 8-5. The 5 is considerably bigger than the 3-5-8, the old, used for something. All right, let's look for anything that stands out. Wow, 6-A-4. Oh, I'm thinking of 12 aside, 11 aside. Let's try side. It is side. Is it a sport? Yes. Oh, well, that was lucky spotting the dash A dash and thinking of, okay, is a something. What adjectives do they use to describe, to categorize sports? A field sport. I'm thinking of rugby, which is I think I would call it a field sport. Maybe do you say a ball sport played by 2 teams, something on a something using, oh no, maybe it's a sport where you use rackets, or I'm thinking of something like polo. Yeah, you're definitely using something to something a ball into the opposing side's goal. So it's not rugby. Oh, it's not hockey or lacrosse. Using 6. Yeah, because of course rugby, you're trying to just get it over the line. Or you can kick a ball over the bar. So what 5-letter sport? Multiple people on each side. It's not a water sport. Is a something sport. Oh, maybe it can be played by single person and team sport. No, I think it has to be a ball sport played by 2 teams. Something on a 5-3-7 on a something surface. 6-7. No, using 6. What are these things they're using? The 7-7. I'm thinking of something is a 5 of 3, about the size of a... so this must be which measures so many inches. The 5 is... so it's larger than the 3, 5, 8 used for 3, 6 into the opposing teams. It has to be, I'm going to try goal. Yeah, so you're scoring in a goal. Why can I not think of another sport where you're trying to get a ball into a net? Well, maybe it's not so common in the West. Well, I didn't notice this apostrophe D with which the something with which the ball, the speed with which the something is. Oh, this is from a quote. Okay, so that's maybe why it's apostrophe D. Yeah, so maybe it's also rarely played today, although it's all present tense. 5 as an 3-7 sport. Something in England. In the 4 of 4, 6. Is this in the time of King Alfred? No, I think I'm going to have to rely on seeing something revealed. An old name for 5 is 6 on the 3. Johnny on the dot. The sport is known as something in some countries. I don't think it's boule. Oh, is that something? Oh, what's the 1 apostrophe 4? Yeah, so this is the names in other countries because of its similarities with 11-8. 5 is also something 6-8. So what's 11-8? And there's that other name, 6 on 3. Ooh, what's this? 9-12 IF and 9 IF. Is that some international federation? It was common for 6-5 to have something and something, but at something IF, those letters don't mean anything to me. Other than if, of course. This is intriguing. May have to run through the alphabet trying to think of 5-letter sports. Okay, into to put the ball into the other team's goal using 5-6. Something scoring a goal. The team that has scored most goals at the end of the time is the winner. If both sides have scored an equal number of goals, 4 with 4, 10. The 4 is a 4. The game is a draw, I suppose. The 4 is 8 to be 6. The game is supposed to be played on a something field of something called a 5-5, which is the same size as a football or soccer field. Okay, so it's similar scale, I'm thinking, then to football, but they seem to be using some kind of device. It's a very long article. 4 in and out of play, maybe. Under the rules, the 3-5-6 or something during a game are 4 in 4 and 4 out of 4. Ooh, there's a something off. There's a goal, something. Face off. I'm trying to go through quickly. Of course, there's always the danger you're going to miss something important, but I wonder if it's ever been played at the Olympic Games. Ooh, so that's a single digit aside games. Oh, maybe 3 aside or 7 aside games. Something at the, oh, I thought that might be the Olympic Games, but no, at the something. Yeah, maybe there'll be a heading about the Olympic Games. Except for something. Five as an something sport was introduced to the 11. Where's the 11? The Netherlands? Philippines? It wasn't until something. The 3 is something. Yeah, again. So these are, yeah, this is by country. But I'd love to know what that 9 letter. Oh, organized, I think. 5 as an organized sport was introduced to some other. Here, there's that IF again. 712. There's that face off. 7-5, the 7-3. Ooh. So this must be maybe some tournament, some trophy. It is a 6-11, 10-11, 11. Seven, 8 underneath the something. The following 12 are the 9, 6 for 5. No idea what all of those are. Then C also. Okay, let me try Olympic just to see. Mentioned 14 times. Okay. In some year, 5 was recognized as a sport by the International Olympic Committee, IOC. 4, 11, something aside, 5 and 4, 5 are some sanctioned or recognized. Something because it had become an Olympic sport. After the something Olympic Committee, something it as a 2-6 something sport. Olympic something. 5 was 10-10 by the IOC again. But I'm looking for a specific Olympic Games. Could have been just a, what do they call that, a demonstration sport. At the next Games. No, I think I need to find out what they're using. Using 6 to 6 a ball. Yeah, so that must be a plural, I think, using, so not bats or paddles or maybe sticks. Let's try sticks. It is sticks. Using sticks to something a ball. Let me pause and think about that. There is at the back of my mind is it a Scottish sport with a name like Hinty or Minty? But is it I think if it was a very regional like that, it would say somewhere in this first paragraph, played by 2, but I think if this is just saying how it's played, I don't think it's saying where. Using sticks to, what's that verb, to something a ball, not to guide or, oh, it could be strike, I suppose. Not strike. Anyway, what is that game I'm thinking of? Hinty, Minty, Binty, Bunty. I think it's a bit like Irish hurling. No, I'm having trouble with this. Let me try and find some countries. The sport is maybe originally, let's see where originally shows up. The sport's something name, English name, comes from the, it comes from the verb. From, excuse me, the something French. What is to strike in French? Is that modern French or Middle French? Middle French. Something like bashy. No, to strike hard. No, to strike 4 and 5, and originally referred to a 4-7-5 game, 7-5-6. The something game of something is not known. No. An old name for 5 is 6 on the run, on the something. Let's try some numbers. 3, 7, with the 7 something Olympic. Is it 11 aside? Yeah. But the A8, in some year, the B blank of the 5 something was formed. But the A, not league or of the something association. No, we do have with association football. Is considered a form of soccer? No, of hockey. Used for ice hockey. Oh, okay. I don't know why I didn't consider ice, because I just think of ice hockey. Is a something of ice, is a field of ice? No, ice is a sheet of ice. Sheet of ice which measures, and it's not inches. I thought this was talking about the size of the ball. Meters, of course, about the size of a football field. So what is but it's not a puck, it's a ball. By 2 teams wearing ice skates. Well, I don't know any, other than I do remember years ago there was a guy at work organized people to go play a game at a local ice skating rink. What was that called? It was very rough and ready and not very organized. Dodgeball, Doomball. Um, I think it was quite violent. What was that? But here, wow, is a something sport and ball. Oh, a winter sport. Ah, so maybe it is at the Winter Olympics. I don't think I've ever seen a ball sport at the Winter Olympics called winter football. Ah, with the 7 Winter Olympic. So maybe it has been played at the Winter Olympics. It's considered by the IOC to have a something between something and something. Ah, so the country I saw earlier, probably not the Philippines. Netherlands is definitely possible. Ah, well, how do I get at this, considering I don't think I've heard of it? Let me look at the name. Yeah, I think I'm going to use a hint, and let's see if it allows me. So that verb, it won't, but it will allow me to look at the Middle French. So I know this is dirty pool, but I'm going to look at this. Bande. Bandy, maybe? Yeah, I won't say I've never heard of it. It's not the one I was thinking of earlier. I'll pause and look up that one I was trying to think of. All right, only 72 games played. Median is 58. Well, I cheated by looking at the Middle French word, which gave it to me. It looks like only one person got it quickly. I think this is possibly obscure, unless you live in a country where bandy is popular. Both present Sweden and Russia, Finland, Norway, Kazakhstan, um, Devonshire. Oh yeah, what was that verb about trying to move? Directable. I should have thought of that. Early days. The Netherlands. Etymology. Historical relations with football. Highest altitude. Women's overview. Yeah, let me pause and look up that other game I was trying to think of. Yes, the one I was trying to think of is shinty, which is Scottish, played with sticks and a ball. All right, bandy. Well. Yeah, maybe I have, but it's in the deepest recesses of my mind, so I needed that hint today. All right, well, I hope you did better than I did. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.